Combustion.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Been running the game with my team making plays. Talking 80, my G's, 100 jewels in this place. Surrounded by dogs, get the quarterback safe. I'm the one with the plans, they gon' do what I say. The game is not over, we don't celebrate. In the end zone, we don't got no time in the wait. H-Town run down, we don't premeditate. We just go and get to it, we got them on skates. If the game going to overtime, kicking the overdrive, we gon' be first at the finish line. Play looking full, but I finish mine, can I get second? We gon' line up like it's dinner time. We put in work till we get this a ring. Super Bowl season, we running the scene. H-Town the home of the realest that breathe. Keep your face down when you talk to the king.
Yo, this your boy AD, and this is another episode of the H-Town Rundown, and I got my co-host in the building. What up, Jules?
What's up? What's up? What's going on today?
Oh, something happened today. I guess it was they released something. What they released?
The schedule?
The schedule. Whoo!
For the future Super Bowl champions?
For the Super Bowl champions of the 2026-2027 NFL season, Houston Texans schedule has been released, and we're here to talk about it.
We jumping out there real fly.
Jumping out there with a quickness, and all y'all pans and sayings, y'all can go ahead and move around, because we ain't playing none of that here. Mm-hmm. Ain't no doubting over here.
Ain't no excuses either.
Ain't no excuses. Excuses are the tools of the incompetent. Put on my goodness or nothingness. So again, we have to be prepared for greatness, because that's what the Texans have built. That's what they continue to build. And they had a hell of an offseason, and it ain't finished yet, but they've had a hell of an offseason. They preparing for the Super Bowl run, and the schedule is just the first blueprint of how they going to get there. So, if I'm not mistaken right now, the Houston Texans have 4 primetime games. They have 4. Let's start off the first primetime game. Well, really 5 if you want to count the overseas game a primetime game, but they don't want to call it primetime.
Man, primetime would just mean you the only game site at that time, so it's a primetime game.
Yeah, it's a primetime game. You want to call the London game against the Jaguars a primetime game. That's week 6 against the Jaguars. And then you got Thursday night football, week 11 against the Colts. Then you got week 13 against the Steelers on Sunday night football. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Then you got the Eagles on week 16, Thursday night football on Christmas Eve. So you got the Christmas Eve game. They find a way to get the Texans on Christmas, don't they? Christmas Eve. The last 3 years. It's 3 years now. And then the next week you got Monday night football against the Green Bay Packers in Green Bay. So those are your 4 primetime games right now. Shout out Larry Payton in the building. But are you excited about any of those primetime games, Jules?
I'm really excited about the last 2. I really want to see Eagles, because they've been they had down year last year, but they've been a top team in the last 3-4 years. They the Super Bowl champ 3-4 years ago. They have a standard of being a well coached and well run organization. They had some pitfalls with their quarterback and receiver situation, but as a whole, their GM always try to retool and reload. The coach is always coaching for his job, and the team seem to be in a good fight. So that's the kind of teams that I want to face down the stretch to get the team ready for the Super Bowl run. I believe the team's gonna be so. That game, and then that cold Green Bay game. Ooh, Lord. Late January, early January, late December. Hey. That's another quality team that always have playoff situations, and like I said, iron sharpens irons. That's what you're looking for towards in the season, getting ready. So those 2 games I'm looking forward to.
Look, I'm almost debating. I'm like, man, do we need to make a trip to Lambeau Field?
Man, look. Nah, I don't like the cold that much, man. I'm good. I'm good. That's too cold for me.
So Alfredo, shout out Alfredo, man. He said, I really wanted that Cowboys game to be a primetime game. Look, I'm gonna say this, man. The NFL saw the ass whooping we gave them the last time we played them. They say, nah, we're not gonna put that foolishness on primetime TV. Do y'all really want the fans on a Monday night or Thursday night, the drunk, that's super drunk on a Thursday night or Monday night or Sunday night, to be on all the social media platforms, see all y'all out there fighting. The
Yeah,
Cowboys and Texas fans fighting each other, or the Cowboys fans fighting the Cowboys fans.
right.
Nah, let's just keep it on Sunday. Let us, do what we gotta do on Sunday at 12 o'clock, and
Yeah,
keep on moving.
and we know it's Dallas versus Houston thing when it comes to high school football, college football, NFL. I understand it, but in NFL and what we trying to do this season, they don't move needle for me on prime
Mhm.
time. The Eagles moves needle for me. Green Bay moves needle for me.
Yeah,
That's the kind of teams that you really
a more competitive team, more
yeah
competitive.
that takes that tests your mantle as a team for what you're trying to do. That's going to be better this year, I believe so. But that first game, we got the fifth game we got to play. I don't think they're ready for what we got. So I'm
Mhm.
not worried about that being a prime time game.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Let me go ahead and pull it up so people can see
But
it.
why? I don't understand the schedule haters. I mean, this is big man football. This is grown man football. What do you mean the schedule haters? They really set you up for the first 7 games.
Hmm.
We'll get to it more when we'll talk about it.
I mean, you can say that, but again, that goes back to the sands and the pans. Look, I'm telling y'all, at the end of the day,
Thank you, Alfonso.
yeah, look, that's a hell of a way to kick off the season.
I
Cause my
mean,
thing is, you
go ahead, buddy. Go.
if you scary,
Go
then
to
you gonna
church.
say, yeah, if you scared, go to church, and I ain't gonna be vulgar, but if you a feline, then then playing in the cold weather scares you.
but here's the point though, Texas fans, if you have since CJ and D'Amico Ryans and Will Anderson and his team has transformed themselves into what we have seen, they have played tough games in
Mhm.
the cold. The last 3 years, they went to Baltimore, Kansas City,
Yeah,
New
Kansas
England.
City. It was negative, and
Right.
we won.
We went to New England. I know the New England game is a sore spot, but the fact of the matter is, CJ scored. The offense scored twice. The defense played well in the cold. We played cold in Pittsburgh. Played
Pittsburgh.
well.
Yeah.
What do we can't keep making excuses and make it feel like we are the stepchild. We can't keep saying no. The cold. This is football. You got to
Look,
win these games to win a Super Bowl. It's
I'm a,
it's everybody. The whole climate has gotten colder in the
yeah.
last 5 years. Around December and January, you ain't the only one.
I'm gonna say this. Brandon said 5 games, four outdoor in the cold in less than 30 days in December. And my response to that is, and
Right. What?
and
So, AD, I'm gonna ask you a question. But pretend I'm a reporter and pretend you D'Amico Ryans. Hey, Coach Ryans, how do you feel about 5 games, 4 door and outdoor in the cold in 30 days? What's your opinion?
we here to win games. You play. We here to win games. Don't matter where we play. We gonna come prepared, and we gonna do everything we need to do to win the game.
And that's
Simple
what
as
he's
that.
and that's what he said the last 2 years. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
The question is so odd now that it shouldn't be even asked, but they'll ask because we third coast, we warm weather, so they're gonna always ask that question. He gonna give you the same answer.
Look,
It's football.
I'm gonna say this. People don't say nothing when you got to go to Miami and it's 105 degrees outside, and they don't say, "Oh, how you gonna fare in this heat?"
Right.
In September when it's still burning hot in Miami or all those outdoor stadiums, and it's burning heat, and it's 115 degrees or whatever. Like you gonna say, "Oh, we can't handle the heat. I'm scared to play in the heat."
Hey, I'm gonna tell you one thing that y'all don't like it. These are $1 million players.
Yeah, you
Toughen
get
up,
paid.
cupcakes.
Yeah,
Hey, look, if we everyday people making less than 200,000, I know some of y'all ballers make more than that, but most of us make less than $200. If it's snowing outside, guess what we're doing? Taking ass to work.
yeah.
putting our
You
boots
think I'm
on and
not
going to
gonna
work.
go? Yeah, you think I'm not gonna go to work? Look, and Larry say 15-2 if Kayla's ass isn't ass. I'm gonna say this, Larry. You lack the faith of a mustard seed as well. Because the way I see it, and the way every fan should see it, it's 17-0.
Hey, you look at it, put that on there, bad boy. That was my first intake. But I just have a high expectation of this team for the first time ever. I even y'all know me how I feel about primetime games. Texans are not primetime teams because they always cough up or don't show up. That
Yeah.
attitude is gone now. I don't have that attitude this year. I expect them to change because I believe in the coaching staff. I believe in CJ. I believe in Nick Casario and all the situation. But let's go.
Look, I'm gonna say this. Um, Jules can attest. I really called this schedule.
Yeah.
Certain aspects of the schedule.
Yeah.
Um, I said they were gonna put those outdoor East Coast games at the back end of the schedule.
Yeah.
I also said that the Texans weren't gonna get a bye week after that London game. What up, K1? Um, so I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that. Even though my arm probably can't reach it, I'm gonna pat myself on the back. But all in all, man, I'm excited about these games, and I'm looking at the schedule. And the reason why I say here go Al Dickey, don't be sit up here with that lack of faith. That lack of faith. Your record prediction is smoked because you sitting up here lacking the faith. I'm gonna say this, Bills. So look at this right here.
Let's go to run the schedule. Come on, let's go.
I'm just going. No, I'm just certain aspects of each team. So the Bills, new head coach, right?
Yeah.
Cincinnati, do they have a new head coach or is what you
No,
call it?
it's Zach Taylor.
Zach Taylor, but they got a lot of new pieces on that
Correct.
defense as well. They lost some pieces on defense and they added some new pieces, some younger pieces on defense, right?
Yes.
Um, the Colts. I mean, is Daniel Jones gonna be ready to play? Or
Mhm.
they. I mean, it's the Colts. Then you got the Cowboys. What are they gonna do defensively?
Y'all better got my timeline with this negativity, man.
Then you
Bills.
then you go with doggone the Titans.
Right.
Hold on. The NFL is trying to manufacture L's on the Texans schedule. Look, it's not criminal. Texas fan in rehab. I promise you, it's not criminal. You don't want an early of a bye. That extra week is saving you because just imagine you play week 6, you have a bye week, and you got to play how many games? At 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 straight games. That's ridiculous.
Hey, I'm gonna let you continue. Y'all act like these football players in 2026 are traveling in 1945 buses. Or and it's what's that movie Major Leagues when they
Yeah,
were on these horrible planes. These guys are taking charter flights
yeah.
to and from the game. They taking these flights, they sleeping, they not missing a beat. Yeah, we know time changes, but you gonna get a day or two to adjust. This it's a 34-hour game.
Hmm.
We gotta stop making excuses, man. We are fans and we expect this team to do better. And I'm not giving these niggas no I'm not giving these players any excuses. The schedule, what the schedule is, you done made your situation in your offices, in your draft. You do what you do. Everybody ready? Let's go. I have
Drew,
no excuses.
let me say this. He said negative body clock. I'm gonna say this. Don't the Texans gain hours when they fly back?
Yeah, you gonna it evens out. But bro, they gonna be asleep when the time change.
So I'm like, when it comes to coming back from London, London is ahead in time. So when you fly back, you're gonna gain hours.
Right.
So I mean, I understand it, but you play early Sunday morning. You're gonna get back that same day. You're gonna get back
Right.
when you come back. It's gonna be Sunday. Um, yeah. Look, Ramana said, that's why I rock with you. I appreciate it, bro. You lose them one way or the other.
Right.
Okay, I'd rather lose it going than coming back.
it all evens out, man.
And look at and hold on, look at the teams that sandwiched in between that game. I'm not concerned about. I don't give a damn what Tennessee did or what they did this offseason. I don't care what the Giants did this offseason. You put that game in between relatively two cupcake games. If you want to go by, yes, they're going to be improved teams, but the Giants had a two top 10 picks,
Mm-hmm.
and the doggone Titans had a top what is it, top 4 pick.
Yeah.
They are bad teams. So I'm not worried about that. Let me play this Giants team at home. You playing at home. Now a disservice would be you playing at Tennessee. You come home, you go to London, and then you gotta go to New York. That would be a disservice. That would be something to complain about. But at this point, I just think y'all just want to complain.
Right, but if we were Kansas City fans, regardless of how we felt about the team, regardless of how I felt about the schedule, we would expect to win if it was Kansas City 2 years ago, right? If Kansas City had the same schedule with their roster when they won the Super Bowl, their fans expecting to win. We should expect the same thing. We should stop giving these guys outs and saying
Yeah,
manufacturing losses or excuses or everybody hate us. That back half of schedule is testing you to earn
yeah,
this season. They want you to earn it because that's one thing that we Houston fans have not realized. You got to earn respect. You can't be given respect. Y'all want the fans want to tell, oh, give us a good schedule, make it nice for us. No, fucking earn it. Ooh, boy, y'all get me mad already. We gonna earn if they gonna do what they gonna do, they gonna earn this year. And that back half of the schedule make you earn it. And I love it.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
I'm sorry, I mean because I got rebaptized a couple months ago. Y'all making me out of here losing my religion.
Mm-hmm.
But let's go and run down the schedule. So I got some things about on the schedule on the go.
Like the Patriots earned it. I mean, they did.
They beat you,
They beat us. They earned it.
regardless. They had opportunity. They took their opportunity, and all y'all fans gonna hate it. They beat the one number defense with their touchdowns. We couldn't stop them. They earned it.
Yeah. I mean, what we talking about here? Yeah, they earned
Yeah.
it. They won games, so I mean, it is what it is.
You play the schedule that's in front of you based on what you did the year before. Did they look up and had one of the worst schedules in the world? Yes, because guess what? They had a top 3 pick the year before. They got a good coach in. Some teams fell off. The Ravens didn't look good. Patriots look good. Everything happens. Guess what? You won the games in front of you and you played what you had to play. It doesn't matter who. No one's gonna look 10 years from now and say, "Oh, they got there because this is this." It's excuses. We gotta start manning up as football fans. This is Texas, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Football capital of the world.
Hey, hey, man. Nah. Look, so again, I'm gonna say it like this. Herman ever said it best: you play to win the game.
That's it,
You play to win the game.
man. You can't pay a man $150 million and you're gonna make excuses for him. Well,
Yep.
let's go. Let's run the schedule, man. We got we got
And
we
look,
got we got to
look.
go
I
through.
want to finish my little topics though, because then you got Jacksonville is Jacksonville. I'm not even gonna really touch the division because they the division. But then you got the Giants with a new head coach. Um, do they have a new head coach? I can't even
Who?
keep up no more. The Giants.
Yeah, John Harbaugh,
Yeah, Giants with a new head coach with John Harbaugh. Chargers. I mean, his brother there. So you
Jim.
playing the Harbaugh brothers, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I
Beat
mean
them every year.
yeah. And then you got the Browns with a new head coach. Will Deshaun be playing or will Shadur be playing? Nobody knows. I'm not concerned about that either. Play Thursday night football again with the Colts. The
Mm-hmm.
Ravens. Will Lamar be healthy? Will he be playing? Will he not? You got him. You got him at home. 12 o'clock. Take care of business. I'm not. Steelers don't even have a quarterback right now, so I'm
Yeah,
not even
they
worried
do.
about that.
Allen. They got Allen.
Yeah. No, they don't have nobody. Keith Sweat. You got Washington, who I mean, none of these teams just where's that LeBron mean? Ooh, no, none of them, none of them do nothing for me, man. Another 3 games in 11 day stretch this year. I see. I mean, and Look
And
how look how we handled it last year.
yeah, look how the year before. If
Like,
we was man, it
if
was
I'm not
bad.
mistaken, in that we was on a 10 game win streak during that time last year, right?
Hmm. There you go. Let them talk.
These new generation Texas fans come up with all these crazy takes, discrediting how special this Texan team is, like we some scrubs. I mean, at the end of the day, I'ma go in every week, regardless of what's. Well, I don't want to say regardless, unless some major injuries and Will
There
Anderson,
you go.
C.J. Stroud,
There we
and
go.
all that is dismantled. Then okay, then I'll start questioning if we're gonna win the game or not. But if you
On
talk about a
paper,
fully healthy team, and I'm going in right now with the utmost positivity in a perfect scenario. If the Texans was in a perfect scenario right now, they going 17-0. And we can go game by game. You got opening night, week one against the Buffalo Bills. I mean, we beat the Bills every year.
every year
Every year. I mean, it's just what it is. But Bengals, you got them at home.
you got them home. Hey, if you
And
give me
yeah.
give me some latitude, we know we know what the offense gonna do. They gonna be on there. The O line is still not good. The running back is, I think, still he's good, but I think he's look overhyped. The defense, you got the Texas A&M edge guys coming
Mhm.
to shine up. They got Dustin Lawrence. The secondary is still questionable. So I'm thinking you get them real early before that defense can gel and have chemistry and know what they're doing. You got two young edges who one of them is not even starting, and then you add another edge from Seattle there, another linebacker there. So they got new pieces on that defense, and I think that's going to be to the Texas' favor. We get them early, so I'm not really worried about their defense, and I think our offense should be better than what it is now. And I think we catch them a good time
And
because you
they
don't want
and they and they historically they do bad early in the season.
correct. You don't want to catch Joe Burrow on the last half of the season. You want to try to catch them early.
Yeah. So that right there, the Colts away. I'm glad we got them early,
Yeah.
so they can't hide. Let's go and knock these Colts out the way.
Hmm.
The Cowboys.
Same thing with the Bengals fans. They got a lot of new pieces on defense. Got an Overstreet coming trying to come back, and he's been hurt back and forth. The D tackles are pretty. They good. Got some young edges. They got the downs from the kid from Ohio State. That Ohio State kid safety. Yeah, I got it right.
Yeah,
So
down.
yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah. I mean, you catch them early too. They haven't jailed. They don't not communicate just yet. The preseason, the offseason, they're gonna try to jail. But when the bullets are firing live, that's when you know how to lean on your teammates. And I think our offense should be better and better
Hmm.
clicking. And this is those 3 or 4 games that we talked about. Our offense needs to gel too. And I'm not
Yeah.
discrediting the fact that we got 5 new O linemen or 3 new O linemen in new positions and CJ on the second year of the offense and everybody else, so we in the same situation. That gives us a fair assessment of where we are and start rolling because we're going against defenses who are not as jailed as our offense too. So it kind of puts us in a fair advantage, and I like that.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this before we continue. All of those people that fear, you know, oh, they got a great interior line, and I'm nervous about our line gelling and this and that. I want the test.
But
Bring
who
the
do you?
smoke. Bring the smoke. I want it because at the end of the day, if I'm thinking how I'm thinking, I feel like this offensive line is going to be extremely better than what we put out there last year.
But my thing
Especially
is, go ahead. I'm sorry.
especially on the interior. Why would I want to be falsely appeased and going in and we got some easier, defensive lines that we play and we dominate them and we feel like, oh, we gonna be on the road, and then we come down to it and we come back to earth, right? I want your metal tested at the very beginning. I don't want you to sit up here and get be falsely advertised, and give the fans false hope. If the Texans offensive line is not gonna be good, we need to find that out early.
But who are these defensive line we're talking about that's gonna dominate the It ain't the Bills.
No.
The Bills they had
They they
Oliver.
really they really talking about the Bengals and they probably talking about the Cowboys and maybe the Titans. Those three games. But at the end of the day, the Bills defensive line don't scare me at all.
At all.
Um, I mean, you can say the Bengals, but I mean, you really talking about one player because don't sit up here and tell me you scared of Shamar Stewart. Like, don't sit up here because all y'all people was ragging and laughing at the Bengals for drafting them last year, but now y'all concerned about Shamar Stewart and Cassius Howard, especially all y'all Aggie haters.
Right.
Don't sit up here and you concerned about Demarcus Lawrence, one player. Okay, you talking
Dex,
about the Colts. Who
Dexter
you scared
Lawrence.
of?
Dexter
I
Lawrence.
mean, I'm saying Demarcus Lawrence, Dexter Lawrence. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm talking, and then okay, if you talking about the Colts, who you talking about? Buckner, DeForest Buckner.
The old man.
Like that's who you talking. Like that's who you scared of. Okay,
So,
and the Cowboys, I can give you credit because the Cowboys defense, Cowboys have made strides on their defensive line.
yeah.
They have a well rounded defensive line. But you're not about to sit them here and make me fear no Buffalo Bills defensive line. You're not about to sit up here and make me fear no one player on no Bengals defensive line. You're not about to make me fear no one player on no Colts defensive line and say they gonna dominate our whole interior. No.
And to piggyback on your situation, and I'm gonna say this, and y'all know I'm a CJ apologist supporter. Every team we played last year, with or without CJ, it's because the offense was dysfunctional,
Yeah.
not because the defense stopped us.
Right. The offense made mistakes. The offense couldn't run the ball. The offense, and again, it was a learning process, but the offense, like it was a lot of factors in
Right.
that. And you had injuries. You had a lot of stuff going on. Injuries on the offensive line.
Right.
So again, a lot of stuff had to be figured out. But once it got figured out, it wasn't a problem for a good little minute because we won 10 games in a row.
Right. Come on, let's go. Step.
So
We
yeah,
got all season to talk about
we
this
got
because
all
I'm
our
I'm, I'm
season.
I'm about to hurt a lot of y'all feelings. Y'all coming
Yeah.
here, y'all with all these goddamn
Then
excuses.
then after the Cowboys, you got the Titans. Okay. Whoop de doo.
You're right.
Like I'm not scared of them. And Jaguars in London, if I'm not mistaken, last time we played in London, we played the Jaguars and we beat the hell out of them.
Right.
So repeat, rinse and
And
repeat.
yeah, and Jacksonville didn't show. They didn't do a lot in the offseason. They did lose a couple key players.
Yeah. But
So I don't.
they didn't really add on to their team. And they
Right.
really didn't do much to make you be like, oh, this team is taking a step up. They status quo right now.
Yeah.
Um, and I guess they feel that way because they won a division, so they feel like they can, be status quo
Do you remember
or
that draft
stay.
pick this year? The first round draft pick.
Hell if I know.
That's somebody. Let's go. We can move on.
Yeah,
Come on.
we didn't even gotta go into it.
Exactly. Exactly. That's my point.
New York. I ain't worried about it. Then
I
you
ain't
got
worried
the
about it.
bye week, and I like the bye week in the middle of the season because now you don't. I mean, instead of playing 11 straight games, you only play what 10, right?
Yeah. And
Um,
let's talk about the Giants situation. We gonna see how good John Harbaugh is without Ozzie
Lamar
Newsome.
Jackson, yeah.
No, without Ozzie Newsome.
Uh,
Because even when Ozzie Newsome been retired for 4 or 5 years, or at least maybe 6, 7 years, he still had draft picks that were still shining, and he was still being an advisory to the Ravens. We're gonna see how good John Harbaugh really is when he doesn't have one of the greatest GMs of all time and one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time behind him.
hmm
So you tell me I'm scared about him. I can't tell you I'm scared about him because everybody talk about Mike Tomlin. He ain't no better than Mike Tomlin was with better talent.
yeah.
So we're gonna see what he gonna do. But that's just my two take on that one. On the
And
Giants.
yeah. Then you got the Chargers. I mean, come on. Like we play them every year. We beat them every year. I'm not fearing no Chargers. Then you got the doggone Browns. Come on, man. Then
There's
you
one
play
person. There's one person I worry about.
who?
A&M guy.
What for the Browns?
For the Browns.
Concepcion?
No, not even Miles Garrett.
Miles
There's,
Garrett.
there's only one. There's only one person. And hey, if they got to put double jumbo and put 7 months on the line, as long as we block him, I ain't worried about the Browns.
Look,
I
why
ain't
do
worried
we
about the
face
Browns.
the Chargers in both preseason and regular season? So, Brandon, just so you know, we did that the other year when we played the Bears in preseason, and then we played the Bears at the beginning of the year as well. So it's
So
not uncommon for us. So 2 years ago, we played the Bears in the first preseason game. If I'm not mistaken, it was a Hall of Fame game, and then we backdoor and we played them week 2 of the season.
hmm
So yeah, it's not uncommon to play the same team in the preseason and then play them in regular season.
with
Yeah,
this veteran laid team, do
yeah.
you think that we're gonna put our starters out there for maybe a series two to know what we're gonna do? And
Uh, I think you have to attack it a different way. So you're gonna see a lot of people play. I think the first 2 games for sure they're gonna play
ooh,
heavy.
not against not against the Chargers the first game. Maybe the Raiders maybe, not the
When I
Chargers.
say when I say heavy, I mean rest in peace, Joe Mixon's ankle. At this point, teams like the Bills, Chargers ain't a threat any longer. I mean,
Right.
look, but
They didn't change much. The Chargers didn't change much. The Bills didn't change much.
yeah,
So you not you they honestly let's be 100. The Bills know you. You know the Bills. The Chargers know you. The Chargers know you. All the scout in the world because y'all didn't play in the playoffs. Y'all didn't play in the
yeah,
preseason, and y'all didn't play in the regular season. It's about man on man now. It doesn't matter about the schemes because they know your scheme.
yeah,
They know what you want to run. Same thing we know. And it's just let's put the ball on field. Let's go.
yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, you got to line up and go. So,
Yeah.
I mean, again, like you said, Miles Garrett is a threat, but I'm not concerned with the
hmm
Browns because I feel like our defense going, God forbid Deshaun Watson is playing. They, um, God forbid Shadur Sanders is playing. But I'm not concerned about that game. Then you go to the Colts. I mean, it's the Colts, and it's on
Colts.
prime time at home.
Yeah, it's
I'm
50
not.
50.
I mean, I'm not concerned.
Right.
Like I talked about it with the Ravens, new head coach. What they gonna do defensively? I know they probably gonna be a little bit better defensively, but is Lamar Jackson gonna be healthy? Is
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson is the key to that whole situation in Baltimore. And again, it's the similar situation to kind of like Tom Brady and Bill Belichick with
hmm
Harbaugh and Lamar Jackson.
There you go.
It's like the same question you said. How was Harbaugh without Ozzie Newsome? I want to see what Harbaugh is like without Lamar Jackson
Right.
because anytime Lamar Jackson ain't playing, the Ravens is below average
Right.
at best. So I want to see what is Lamar without Harbaugh. And is Lamar gonna take a dip, or is he gonna have a resurgence like Tom Brady and show he is the guy?
Well,
Um,
we don't even know what system they're running
yeah, we don't
because
we don't know.
the OC is different, and Kevin Minter is what
Yeah,
a
he's
defense
defense.
special
Yeah,
team.
he's a defensive
So
head coach.
you don't even know who's running the offense and how long to gel with that, and does his new offense gel what Lamar Jackson does?
Right.
So go ahead. I'm sorry. You keep rolling.
Then you got Pittsburgh. I already said they still ain't got no quarterback and a new head coach. Mike
Right.
McCarthy with no quarterback.
Mike McCarthy, same
Yeah,
thing. John Harbaugh,
yeah,
Sean Payton, Mike Tomlin. They got one
yeah,
Super Bowl and they're living in that one Super Bowl, dreaming.
yeah. And then Washington is going in the opposite direction. I mean, they may have a resurgence with a healthy Jaden Daniels, but I mean, is Jaden Daniels gonna be healthy?
If you're not, he gonna get because he gonna get baptized by Will Anderson because
Oh,
we gonna fool around and hurt him with
hey
we know
man,
how false start young man over there is.
all I need, all we look. I'm telling you right now, he get hurt, and they paying that camera to his wife, mama, wife
Here
slash mama, or his mama slash wife, however
you go.
you want to paint it. It's over with. Um,
hmm
Again, you got Jacksonville at home right after that.
I
Then
agree. I agree with Brandon. You lost your center. Dick came together a little older, and
yeah,
you got two new guards.
yeah, for sure.
And a starting center that never started before. So
And a
yeah, you're right.
tackle that can't stay healthy.
Staley can't say healthy in the last six
That's what
years.
I'm
He can't say.
saying. That's what I'm saying. So you got all of these factors in there, and then backdoor, after the Jaguars game, you're gonna play the Eagles. Eagles
Oof,
may if the Eagles don't trade AJ Brown anytime soon, and he's still on their roster on Christmas Eve,
it's
it
gonna
may
show.
be a blowout in Philly, and
It's gonna show.
that may be the end of Sirianni as the head coach of the Eagles after that Christmas Eve game. Because if
What's
I'm thinking the way that they on the downtrodden right now, the Eagles may be a team that disappoints this year.
yeah.
And Sirianni gets fired. If they get blown out on Christmas Eve, Sirianni goes home to he literally gets fired and goes home on Christmas and gets fired on Christmas.
Well, the
Especially if
reason
they
why
don't make the playoffs or they not in line to make the playoffs.
the reason I like this game so much, for my personal reason, is more on CJ and the offense going against a very good defense.
Yeah.
I believe that what
Mm,
the Eagles are doing this year is trying to be more of Jalen Hurts' wheelhouse of short routes, mid routes, and not deep threats. I
yeah.
think with our secondary and even with our linebackers and Jalen Petrie, you dip and dunking ain't gonna hurt this team.
Hmm.
So I'm not really worried about our defense versus Jalen Hurts and Quank Barkley and all them. I don't think we really worry about that situation. I think we handle that situation well. I
Hmm.
really want to see CJ play against a very good defense
Defense, yeah.
and getting ready for that playoff push.
Hmm.
That's really what I want to see.
Yeah. Brandon had a good comment. He said no Ricard, no likely. Yeah, that team is not gonna be a shell of himself.
Mm-hmm.
Um I mean, I don't know why you say Commanders, but it is
Mm-hmm.
what it is. Green Bay, the next game, and this is like a mini bye.
Yeah.
So you got this little mini bye between Christmas Eve and then week 17. Then it's on Monday Night Football, so you got a little time. And then I think it's what the last time the Texans played in Green Bay, they should have won that game.
Yep.
So they Green Bay probably gonna pull out the icy whites again. You have another repeat and all this stuff in the snow.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure it's in January, early January. It's more than likely gonna be snowing in Green Bay. So I'm hype about that game. That's to me, that's the game I'm really excited about. Is that Green Bay game on Monday Night Football at the end
Yeah.
of the season. And to me, it gives the Texans something to play for. I love
Right.
that the schedule is backloaded the way it is
I'm
because
saying.
now every game matters. So there
Yep.
is no going into this game thinking, oh, we got it, we can just BS around, whatever, whatever. And you got the Titans at the end of the season. So you probably could say, you know what, I'm gonna start Davis Mills. If you do what you're supposed to do and you take care of business like 16-0 going into the last game, then I'm gonna start Davis Mills and still win the game
Right.
at home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, you
And
know,
like last year,
mhm,
our first we started 0-3, whatever that situation. There's three games. If we control what we control, two fumbles and a sack by total or Jalen Petrie, our what 12-5 last year
mhm.
is what um
Oh,
that,
we could have easily won 14, 15
there
games
we
last
go. So
year. Yeah.
for those who are nervous,
Yeah.
those who are Houstonians who always got things to go against us, as bad as we played last year, we have a whole off season with new pieces at almost every position of need that we're taking
Mhm.
care of. You have to be. I don't understand why nobody else is not excited going
Yeah.
forward. And I'd rather be disappointed
Yeah.
than be always right. Oh, we gonna
Right.
lose. Nah, because I don't see the weakness.
Yeah. Look, Texas Fan Rehab said the only two opponents that give me pause are the Ravens with Lamar, and two is injuries. I feel we're better than everyone else. I mean, again, injuries play a major factor. Injuries is the key to everything. LD said Texans defense averaged two players injuries a game for the opponents. I mean, look, I'm gonna say this again, dog. 17-0, like 17-0. What DeAndre Hopkins told old boy from the Falcons when we I mean the
The Commanders.
Commanders, the
I feel
Redskins.
God. I
Yeah, I
feel
feel
God,
God,
buddy.
homie. I feel God, homie. Um, ain't nobody gonna make me get me off this pedestal. It's 17-0.
Right.
It's 17-0. I'm ready for whatever. Y'all can meet me with that. Um, again, like Rafa said, this team added on to already number one defense.
hmm
Uh, her G4 isn't a threat. So look, man, y'all can drop y'all record predictions in the bottom. Jules, you say what 15 too? So I want to know what two you talking about.
Man, I just said I really to be calmed down a little bit. I was going. I'm going 20 0 really for think about it. But I did 15. I 15-2 just because it's the NFL. You
Yeah,
might lose one on a last second field goal. You know what I'm saying? Something might happen. So I did. I can't tell you which two games that we'll lose because I definitely don't want to lose none of that back half games. But drop. I they drop two, and we gonna see what. And like I said, I'm not worried about anybody on this offense because even running quarterbacks. Now, if we had J.J. Watt on the edges, I'd be worried about because he don't know how to contain. But we got two guys who know how to complain and play the run too and be sack master. So I ain't scared of no running quarterback. But
yeah.
anyway, I take a shot to J.J. for no reason. I'm sorry.
Oh, I know because you hate them, but again, Larry Payne say Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Dak Prescott, Jalen Hurts are our biggest challenges. So offense needs 21 points. Larry, you know what you sound like? You sound like a saying right now. You sound like a little feline right now. Um,
I
do
I
you, do
I
you
give
realize?
it.
Do you realize? First of all, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Dak Prescott, Jalen Hurts has to play our defense. That's the key. That's the key. They got to play us.
Hmm.
We don't have to play them. They got to play us. Because they got to play us, I'm not worried.
Well,
And I don't even know. I don't. I'll be honest with you. I don't even know why he put Jalen Hurts in there.
yeah, that
Yeah,
I'm not cool with Jalen Hurts wanting to be in there. I know he's H Town and Texas own boy. I know we gonna really cuff him up because
he's a Super Bowl champion to his
yeah,
credit. But
yeah.
let's be all and put all the cards on the table. Jalen Hurts should not scare any Houston Texan fan at all.
And, of the people he put on there,
Yeah,
Joe Burrow and Dak Prescott are the ones I worry about. But I ain't. But I think the defense will be all right. But those games you got to worry about. But I'm not because we beat Josh Allen every year.
yeah,
The Lamar Jackson and offense that no one knows what's going on, who's going to run, because you got another rookie OC and you got a rookie head coach, and you got a lot of components that didn't never play together, and against a quarterback who
yeah,
still in Texas to run.
yeah.
So if you want to dissect the game and the offense the Ravens run, we don't know what the Ravens going to do.
Mm-hmm.
The Ravens don't know how it's going to happen until the live bullets going on, and we're going to see this guy in jail. I like the boy from Penn State, but he's still a rookie.
Yeah.
He and we all know how rookie guards look being thrown into the league. There's only been one in the last 8 years have been a day one starter from get go, and that's been the boy from the Colts, Quentin
Mm-hmm.
Nelson.
Yeah.
When we call generational talent,
Yeah.
that's what
He's
that means.
one of a kind. He's like the Larry Allen of this generation.
Right.
As far as guards go.
But we got one coming up though, and now y'all talking about everybody else. We got a generational talent coming on at center. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Who you talking about? Keelan Rutledge?
Kid and Relich, you know what I'm saying?
We got one at tight end.
Man, the sky is blue outside today, man. I had a wonderful day. I had a wonderful day. Hey, but he's Texas now. I hope the best now. We
Hmm.
good. We hope the best.
You
I'm not
sure?
hating on that young man.
You sure?
I just hate the draft. The draft isn't good, but other than that, I don't hate on the man.
Yeah.
He a 2-year project. But
Got
if he
one.
shine, he gonna shine. I eat crow. You know I'm not eating crow.
Yeah, I know. You treat you like Yardbird.
God, you like y'all, bird. I was wrong. Ooh, that boy can play. But on that draft day, dumbass decisions. Well,
Look,
go ahead, man.
look, man. At the end of the day, man. I'm 17-0. We're gonna talk about it more, and I think we're gonna do what we call a blockchain. Where we're gonna take a stretch of games and we just
Yeah,
gonna analyze it in depth. So we'll probably take the first 4 games and we'll go from there, and we'll do that as and kind of break it down piece by piece and go through matchups and everything like that, and just kind of do a deeper dive.
yeah,
But I'm just telling y'all, we're gonna do a deeper dive. But at the end of the day, when we come up, when we come up, and we after we deep dive and we come back up to the surface, just know my answer would always be we win in that game.
yeah. I think we also talk about where we can add another piece here and there. I think there's two positions that me and you talked about offline that they
Yeah,
can still add with good quality depth.
yeah,
We don't need superstars. We just need people to contribute, and we'll talk about those two spots, maybe
yeah.
three spots,
Mhm.
later down the road.
Yeah, look, if Avicii comes and he takes somebody's spot, Nick Casario don't need to get fired. I'm gonna say this right now. You don't pay doggone because Fabetti only coming for two spots. So you don't pay Wyatt Teller $10+ million. You don't pay doggone Ingram $13+ million for fourth round rookie to come and take their spot.
Well, talk about
That's
him. He was one of my players I actually liked. He
yeah,
actually could play center too. So you got him in the fifth round for a reason. Or
fourth.
fourth round, I forgot what round was for a reason, because he still needs to grow a little bit more. He still
Yeah,
needs
he
to develop in
yeah.
situations, and you don't know where he's going to play guard or center or
Look,
what that situation is. So if he's playing is because, but once again, what and I know we Larry Payton and the rest of the guys, we hate giving Nick Kirk Casario credit, but he shouldn't start over Evan Brown.
I'm gonna look, Jules. I'm gonna say this right now. Texan fans, it's okay if an offensive lineman has a red shirt year.
Yes,
It's okay. Everybody ain't got to play right now. This team is stacked enough where you draft for Beachy, we will, and you draft him in the fourth round, and he can sit a year. And then guess what? When it's time to move on for Wyatt Teller or Ed Ingram or whoever, and you got him stepping right in, and you move Rutledge to guard and you move him to center, and you can be like,
right,
hey, it was a seamless transition. Guess what? That's what the great teams do.
right.
They draft, and then you go up here and you say, I ain't worried about the offensive line. We got this guy who gonna come in and show up and show out.
Right. Only
I,
thing we got to worry about the next 2 years is finding a right tackle.
I mean, they gonna get that. That's next draft.
Right.
Yeah, they
Right.
gonna get that.
Right. So
Yeah.
what we if there's I mean I know it's a draft pick. I know everybody want to see draft picks play as like AD said. There's some of these guys are just future players, and when your roster was filled out after the season and you made the necessary changes to upgrade your offense, your offensive line emotionally, and rest of it, there wasn't many gotta have draft picks that you had to fill because you filled majority of your holes and even did a better job of having backups for some of these positions.
Right.
So we could talk about the tight end. It is what it is. They felt that he was good enough to be a project, or he may start this year. Cool. It is what it is. But the first two draft picks were definitely needs and definitely guys who can contribute this year. After those guys, everything after 59, before 59, or whatever 30, 34 we are, it's cherry on cake. If they contribute, that's great, great coaching, great scouting, great development players. That's all cherry on the top. We worry about the first two guys we draft pick because we have Super Bowl aspirations.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. As always, man. The ref juice. Hold on. I don't give a fuck who get the spot on the tier. I know one thing. One thing I know is it will be earned, not given.
There we
Absolutely.
go. You missed my whole speech.
Yeah. The ref juice. All right, White Mike. Man, feels
That's my
good to me.
dog.
Look. We are right here in that spot. Well, we talking about Super Bowl every year,
Right.
and right now, only thing that can stop the Texans is the Texans.
Correct.
Um. So again, I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna keep saying it. Whatever y'all hear me say it, 17-0. Ain't no fear in my heart. Ain't no doubt in my mind. Texans going undefeated. Going and it's so many pillars it's so many things aligning right now for the Texans. They 25th year. They going in their 25th year, right?
Hmm.
Historic year for the Texans. In franchise history, right? 25 years. And you have the best defense in football.
Hmm.
It's just it's aligning in a way that I feel like the Texans are just gonna win the Super Bowl. And let it be known the Texans, first year I'm sorry, year 25, and you go undefeated and you win the Super Bowl, be the first team in history since that Dolphins team to go undefeated and win the Super Bowl. Make history all around.
They can.
Make it the most epic special season in the history of the NFL.
And they can do it. They can do it.
So
We got depth almost every position. Even the guys we drafted last year's, the safety, the corners, we got
yeah,
depth to guys who got a whole offseason to get NFL ready. And then you went and got Blankenship and made MJ Stewart a backup,
yeah, yeah.
a quality
You,
backup.
you ain't got to worry about Miles Bryant because he ain't on the team no more because you got Reed Blankenship.
And don't forget the draft pick that we got from Ramsey. That
Yeah,
he AD's what
best
a
pick in the
draft
draft. I felt
draft
like he was the best pick in the draft.
right.
And for where you got him, he was the best value and best pick in the draft.
Says AD, but
So,
it's okay. We gonna let that slide.
okay, you talking about a guy that some people saying a second round pick got drafted in the fifth.
We got you. We
Yeah,
got you.
Bills. He said Brandon said top 3 home games to attend. Larry said Bills, Bengals, Ravens. I
Mm,
don't disagree. Because y'all crazy if y'all were just anxious to go to a Cowboys game. If y'all
yeah,
wanted to go to a Cowboys game, just ride up I-45 North and go to a Cowboys game. If y'all want to go see the Cowboys that damn bad.
yeah.
Um, yeah, CJ gonna be 25 this year.
There it
Okay,
is. 20,
there you
25.
go.
Let's
25,
go.
25. Let's go. So again, I say it's 17-0. I'm gonna keep saying it all off season. But again, y'all make sure y'all tune into the H-Town Rundown. We're gonna break this stuff down. We're gonna keep talking about it. We're gonna have different points. We're gonna have different topics. So y'all make sure y'all don't miss out on the pod. Um Brian, shout out Brian. He said we definitely can win in the Super Bowl. Absolutely. Um and appreciate it, Graffa. Graffa.
Appreciate it, bro.
But
Um,
yeah, look, go ahead and final thoughts, Jules, before we sign off.
I just want to make a, special shout out to Clayton and his wife. Happy birthday to her,
Yep.
and hope they have a good night together. You know, make another child if you want to.
He got enough. He got enough. Shout out to Pastor Clayton. And we'll see him on the next episode. But yeah,
They
he had to be a husband today.
go ahead, Warren. 17 until they prove otherwise.
There you go. There you go. 17-0. So appreciate everybody for tuning in. We'll see y'all on the next episode. Hey, 17-0, baby. Super Bowl champs coming in. The Houston Texans ride or die. All right, man. We'll see y'all when we see y'all, man. Peace.
Peace.